Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Friends, in our previous video of Even a Moron with a Dream, we were reading the second chapter of this book, The Power of a Dream, and we have covered almost half of this chapter, and now we are starting the left portion of this chapter, and now I am going to read this for you friends. And in this chapter, the portion which is left, that is starting from, as I mentioned in the preface, this is not a self-help book which will solve all your problems. This book is meant to make you rethink and re-evaluate the way you live your life. Therefore, I ask, do you have a dream? An adult's answer to this question will range from the standard big house to lots of money. Some very honest ones will say, "Hey moron, be practical. I can't even pay my bills. And you are asking me about dreams?" Surprisingly, if you ask a child the same question, he will go on and on, talking for hours in details about his dreams. I have come to realize that a dream is a crucial aspect of who you are, because people with dreams are so drastically different in their attitudes and their take on life compared to those without. Please do not misunderstand me. When I talk about this word dream, I am not only talking about the material side of life, but the simplest of things, like taking the family out for a great meal in a nice restaurant, playing golf on weekends, going on a long overdue holiday, or even writing a book. We rather have if only. Life is broken down into three stages: the dream stage, the reality bites stage, and the if only stage. Everyone goes through these stages, no matter who they are. The dream stage is the stage where you wanted to rule and own the world and be a hero. At this stage, you believe in yourself and your ability to conquer the world. The reality bites stage. This takes place after you graduate and get your first job, and you start to realize that your salary barely covers your bills, and that corporate politics will never allow you to climb the corporate ladder. The competitiveness in the world of entrepreneurship is so aggressive that your chances of succeeding are really slim. Eventually, you resign to the fact that the world today has come down to who you know, not who you are. Sad to say, that is how society works today. During this reality bites stage of life, almost everyone loses their dreams or simply gives up on their dreams. The if only stage. The if only stage is the final stage of our lives, and that is when you are old, sitting on a rocking chair with your grandchild on your lap, telling him your if only stories. If only I had become partners with Bill Gates when he offered me a share of Microsoft. If you are reading this book and you happen to be In the dream stage of life, the only advice I can give you is never stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming, friends. Don't allow anyone or anything to steal your dream. Everything is possible. And I am saying this with a lot of confidence because I was once a moron, but I never stopped dreaming. So today I can proudly say that even if I am sitting on that rocking chair, I will not be telling if only stories. Instead, I will be telling I did it story. Stories. If you are at the stage of reality bites, do not panic. Take a deep breath. There is still hope. Look within. Go back to your dream. Years and risk. Reignite the fire. Find your dream, make it crystal clear, and make a decision that nothing will stop you from achieving that dream. Find an opportunity and the means for which you are willing to pay the price. Don't look back and put everything you have. Give your 100% and make it happen. Let me warn you, reality will keep trying to bite. When it does, all I can say is bite back. Stay strong and complete the journey so that, like me, you can be telling I did it story. Finally, if you are at the if only stage, and this I learned from my mother, it is never too late to start dreaming again, and never too late to begin living again. Most importantly, it is never too late to start smiling again. Never stop dreaming. The title of next para is, friends, Never Stop Dreaming. I think people stop dreaming because they get sucked into the realities of life. They start to give into what society expects them to do, and then they start to give up. Someone once asked me if I thought people who were not dreamers were weak. I said everyone is a dreamer and there are no exceptions. I would only consider them weak if they gave up on their dreams. Many people presume that if one has a 9 to 5 job, they have given up on their dreams. I was under the same impression until I began to speak with a lot of people who were in this route of go to work, come back home, etc. I found out that many of them had big dreams too and were focused on making them come true. They came to the realization that it was going to take 10 years for them to achieve their dreams. But in the meantime, they still needed to feed their kids and pay their bills. Therefore, deep down inside, they have dreams and they are like superheroes, doing something no one knows of. They are dreaming secretly of big dreams. Maybe you are one of them. If not, I hope you will be. The title of next para is, friends, The Dream Survives the Test of Time. The power of a dream has no boundaries. It is a fundamental aspect of the human race, and throughout history we have seen how the power of the dream propelled the human race forward from the planes we fly in today, the fast cars we drive, to the advancement of medicine. These were the results of dreams come true. There are many people out there who seem to compare the times they grew up in and connect it to their success. There are many people who say it was easier to make dreams come true back in the early days because the world was less complicated and there was so much to create and invent. They say that in today's time, it is almost impossible for a simple man or woman to achieve their dreams because the world is far more complicated, far more competitive, and people have become more ruthless. I strongly disagree. I feel that where we stand today as a human race is the best time and place to be. There is a realm of opportunity which allows even somebody with no education and no experience to become a powerful businessman, man or businesswoman. With the new concepts of entrepreneurship and the power of the internet, the time for a nobody to become a somebody has come. The next title of next para is, friends, what are you going to do? Author is questioning. Feel lucky that you were born in these times of opportunity and drive. There are so many great examples to emulate and so many good books to read. If you have to the dream, go for it. People make money and achieve dreams in good times and bad times. So what is your excuse? The next title of next para is Dreaming Alone is Not Enough. I have been an ambitious and extremely excited kid all my life. However, I know of friends who are extremely successful today but were bigger morons than all of us as kids. They were not very knowledgeable, but somewhere along their journey, something called the spark happened. And the next title of the next para is The Spark, the Burning Desire and the Sense of Urgency. What is the spark? It is like a running point that makes you want to change. The spark can manifest in many ways. You pick up a book called Even a Moron with a Dream from a bookshelf. You meet a complete stranger at a bus stop on terrible day who says something that it hits you like a rock, or you meet somebody on holiday who lives life to the fullest and suddenly inspires you to go rather you to do greater things. Or maybe you watch a movie called Braveheart. Suddenly you say, I am no longer going to live like this anymore. I am going to make a difference. Call it whatever you want. Spark, click, snap. Everyone has a turning point. Nelson Mandela was not born to abolish apartheid. Something sparked somewhere along his journey that made him say, I can't take this anymore. I am going to do something about it. Mother Teresa's click happened when poverty and violence continued to wreck Kolkata. While she was a teacher there, she went on to start one of the biggest charity revolutions in helping the poor, which spread all over the world. Princess Diana had a snap at some point in her life which made her want to focus on helping the world. Whatever it is, these people devoted their energies to seeing their mission bear fruit. Anything can create the spark. The hardest thing to do is to turn that spark into a fire. A lot of people helped me keep the fire burning. I needed constant fire. What really kept me going was my tremendous burning desire was I find lacking in most people. These people get discouraged very easily. Why is it that most people can have a burning desire towards the ones they love but are so lukewarm in every other aspect? I have had this burning desire since I was young, and it has transcended into all aspects of my life: materials, women, and being successful. When I want something, I am willing to do anything to get it. I am almost fanatical. This is something I see missing in so many people. I believe many men and women are not with their most desired partners, and this is because they impose limitations on themselves. They do not go the extra mile to achieve their dreams. A lot of people having big dreams, but they don't have the desire and the sense of urgency to see their dreams through. You can say, I have a dream to own a Mercedes, but I want to own it just 2 days before I die. And by the way, I am 19 right now. There is a high possibility you can own that Mercedes by saving $1 a day. This, however, shows no sense of urgency, for there is a vast difference in owning a Mercedes car at 19 and owning it at 71. Maybe you have a friend who likes to talk about his great dreams all the times, and yet each times you meet him, he is stuck in the same state. He has not made more money, and he has an excuse for not executing half the things he said he would do. Why? A sense of urgency is crucial. It needs to be created either by something external or internal. A sense of urgency is something I needed people to constantly remind me of. You gotta do it now. You can't put it off till tomorrow. You simply need that sense of urgency. My father died he was 38, and if you open the papers today, people are not exactly dying of old age. People are dropping dead all over town. People are getting heart attacks at 31, and there are people all over the world being shot and killed even before reaching the age of 18. The title of next para is Set a Timeline, friend. The timeline that you set when you want to achieve something is very much up to you. But if someone told me he wants to buy a Rolex in 20 years' time, is it wrong? Is it right? It is hard to say. Maybe the guy is a moron with a dream and he just wants a 20 years journey. So the question is, if I have a dream at 18 and I achieve it at 50, is that an acceptable timeline? The answer is no. You have to put a sense of urgency into your dream. If you don't, you will just coast along. There are a lot of dreamers out there who are still dreaming and dreaming and dreaming, and they have not achieved anything. They use time as an excuse. Don't worry, I will do it next year. The title of next para is Procrastination is one of the biggest diseases in the society today. In the beginning, my sense of urgency was not consistent. I was easily distracted. I was overwhelmed with my little success and started living like a king when I was just a moron. When the sense of urgency finally hit me, I knew that I had to do it right now. Everyone around me basically put enough pressure on me that I had to do it right now. Right now. I started having a greater sense of urgency at 26. It was then that I decided to make these drastic changes in my life. I started making bigger sacrifices and placing my dreams instead of enjoyment as my top priority. I realized that a price has to be paid before dreams can be achieved. My journey began at the age of 23 and I became financially free at the age of 30. It took me 7 years to get to where I wanted to be, to achieve most of my dreams. Now there are bigger dreams I want to achieve, but let's look at those 7 years. Was it too long? Was it too short? Was it too good? It all depends on me and my sense of urgency. Looking back, could I have done it in 3 years? Yes, because I know people who made it big in 3 years. So friends, I think it is enough for today. And what a beautiful thoughts, friends. Author is telling about their dreams and telling about their figures and facts and figures. And friends, we should understand this book and every single line said by author, every single word said by author. Friends, it is very amazing to understand ourselves and the dreams we have. We want to achieve something. We have dreams, but we are not. If we are living our dreams, then it should not be a good thing. It must not. So friends, today we have read some part of the second chapter, and thank you very much for watching. And in our next video of Even a Moron with a Dream, we will read afterwards parts of this chapter. Thank you very much to watch. Thank you.